Listen very carefully to what I'm about to tell you. This message didn't randomly appear on your screen. You didn't stumble upon this video by accident. The fact that you're hearing my voice right now, in this exact moment, is a divine appointment. The universe has orchestrated this meeting between us because you're next in line for blessings, and you need to know what's about to happen in your life. Something massive is shifting for you right now. Behind the scenes, in the invisible realm where all things are arranged before they manifest, your breakthrough has already been set in motion. The wheels are turning, the doors are unlocking, the blessings are being packaged with your name on them. If something inside you just whispered, yes, then I need you to do something important. Smash that like button right now. Subscribe to this channel and drop a comment with the words, I am ready, so the universe knows you're claiming what's already yours. Don't skip this. Your declaration matters. Chosen one, there's something different about you, and you've known it your entire life. Even as a child, you felt it. You didn't fit in the boxes others tried to put you in. You questioned things that everyone else just accepted. You saw through illusions that kept other people hypnotized. You felt deeper, thought deeper, and sensed there was a bigger purpose waiting for you. That feeling wasn't your imagination. It wasn't delusion or arrogance. It was recognition. Your soul recognizing its own magnitude, its own assignment, its own destiny. You've been marked for something greater, and that mark has been visible to the universe this entire time, even when you couldn't see it yourself. But here's what happens to marked ones like you. Before the blessings come, there's a preparation period, a testing phase, a refinement process that most people would never survive. And you've been in that process, haven't you? You've walked through valleys that had no light. You've faced losses that shattered you. You've experienced betrayals that should have made you bitter. You've carried burdens that should have broken your spirit. Yet here you are, still standing, still believing, still hoping when hope seemed foolish. That's not luck, chosen one. That's proof. Proof that you're built different. Proof that you're being prepared for a level of blessing that requires a stronger container to hold it. Think about it. You can't pour an ocean into a teacup. The vessel has to match the volume of what's being poured. Every hardship you've endured wasn't random cruelty from an uncaring universe. It was expansion. Your capacity was being stretched. Your faith was being fortified. Your character was being refined. Because what's coming for you is so abundant, so overwhelming, so beyond what you've experienced before, that the old version of you wouldn't have been able to receive it without self-destructing. But you're not that old version anymore. You've been transformed through the fire. You've earned your place in line. And chosen one, you're not at the back of that line. You're next. There's something most people don't understand about how blessings work. They think it's random. They think some people just get lucky while others don't. They think God or the universe plays favorites. But that's not how it operates. There's an order to everything, a divine cue, a perfect timing system that never makes mistakes. You've been in this queue, chosen one. Maybe you've watched others receive their blessings while you waited. Maybe you've seen people less qualified, less deserving, less prepared step into opportunities you wanted. Maybe you've wondered why you keep getting passed over. Maybe you started to believe you were forgotten. But you weren't passed over. You weren't forgotten. You were being positioned. Every person who went before you was part of the plan. Every delay was strategic. Every no was protection. Every closed door was redirection. Because your blessing isn't just any blessing. It's custom designed for you specifically, and it couldn't come until certain elements aligned, until certain people were in place, until certain lessons were learned. There's a reason the caterpillar doesn't become a butterfly overnight. The transformation happens in darkness, in isolation, in a process that looks like death from the outside. But inside that cocoon, something miraculous is occurring. Complete restructuring, total metamorphosis. And when it's done, when the timing is perfect, that butterfly emerges with wings it never had before, capable of flight it couldn't even imagine in its caterpillar state. You've been in your cocoon, chosen one. But I'm here to tell you that the darkness is ending. The isolation served its purpose. The transformation is complete, and you're about to emerge into a reality that will make every moment of waiting worth it. Your name has been called. Your number is up. You're next in line, and nothing can stop what's been set in motion for you. Let me tell you how you know you're next. There are unmistakable signs that appear when your breakthrough is imminent, and I want you to check how many of these you've been experiencing lately, because this isn't theory. This is confirmation. First sign, you've been experiencing unusual peace in the middle of chaos. Your circumstances might not have changed yet, but something inside you has shifted. You're not panicking like you used to. You're not desperate. There's a calm knowing that everything is working out, even when evidence suggests otherwise. That peace isn't denial, chosen one. That's divine intelligence downloading into your consciousness. Your spirit knows what's coming before your eyes can see it. Second sign, old connections have been falling away naturally. Relationships that once seemed important just faded. Jobs or situations you were attached to ended, sometimes painfully. You felt like you were losing everything. But you weren't losing, you were shedding. You were being cleared of anything that would hold you back from where you're going. The universe was making room, and making room sometimes looks like emptying out. Third sign, you're receiving downloads and ideas that feel bigger than you. Sudden insights about what you're meant to do. Visions of possibilities you never considered before. Creative solutions appearing out of nowhere. These aren't random thoughts. These are divine blueprints being transferred into your consciousness because you're about to have the resources and opportunities to build what you're seeing. Fourth sign, you're noticing patterns and synchronicities everywhere. Repeating numbers that catch your eye at exactly the right moment. Songs with lyrics that speak directly to your situation. Conversations you overhear that answer questions you just asked privately. The universe is communicating with you constantly now, giving you confirmation that you're on the right track, that your breakthrough is locked in. Fifth sign, you feel a strange urgency to prepare. Maybe you've been organizing your space without knowing why. Maybe you've been learning new skills that don't connect to anything in your current reality. Maybe you've been feeling prompted to heal old wounds, forgive old hurts, release old patterns. That's not random motivation. That's divine preparation. You're being made ready for what you're about to step into. And here's the biggest sign. You found this message. Right now. At this exact moment in your journey. That's not coincidence, chosen one. That's confirmation. This is your notification from the universe that you're next. While you've been living your visible life, dealing with your daily struggles, wondering when things would change, there's been an entire operation happening behind the scenes that you couldn't see. Angels, guides, ancestors, divine forces have been working on your behalf, non-stop. Let me pull back the curtain and show you what's been going on. There have been meetings in the spiritual realm about you, conversations about your gifts, your purpose, your assignment, decisions being made about who to bring into your path and who to remove. strategies being formed to position you exactly where you need to be. You think you've been walking alone, but chosen one, you've had a whole team orchestrating things you'll never see. Doors that seemed locked, they were being unlocked, but the timing wasn't right yet. Prayers you thought went unanswered, they were being answered in ways better than you asked. Dreams you thought died, they were being upgraded into something bigger than your original vision. Nothing has been wasted. Not one tear, not one setback, not one dark night of the soul. It was all material for your testimony. There are people who are going to need your story, people who are in the same darkness you came through, and they won't believe they can make it until they see that you did. Your struggle wasn't just about you. It was about everyone you're going to help later. The blessing coming to you isn't just for you to hoard, it's for you to steward. It's going to flow through you to others. But first, it has to reach you. And it's reaching you now. The final pieces are clicking into place. The last obstacles are being removed. The people who are supposed to help you are being prompted to reach out. The opportunities that match your gifts are being prepared. The resources you need are being released. It's all happening right now, in this moment, whether you can see it with your physical eyes or not. Your job isn't to figure out how. Your job isn't to force it, or manipulate it, or make it happen through human effort. Your job is to stay aligned, stay faithful, stay ready. Because when everything converges, when the invisible becomes visible, when the spiritual manifests into the physical, it's going to happen faster than you can process. I need you to understand something crucial about the blessing that's coming. It's not one-dimensional. It's not just financial. It's not just a new job or a relationship or a healing. What's coming for you is a complete life upgrade across every area simultaneously. The universe doesn't bless in pieces. It blesses in waves. Your finances are about to shift. Money that's been blocked is going to start flowing. Debt that's been suffocating you is going to be resolved in unexpected ways. Opportunities for income you never imagined are going to present themselves. You're going to look at your bank account and wonder how it changed so quickly. That's coming. Your relationships are about to shift. People who match your new frequency are going to enter your life. Connections that support your growth and celebrate your gifts are going to form. And yes, even that relationship you've been praying about, if it's aligned with your highest good, it's being arranged. You're not going to be alone in your blessing. You're going to have people who get you, who see you, who value you exactly as you are. Your health is about to shift. That exhaustion you've been carrying, that heaviness in your body, that's going to lift. Energy you haven't felt in years is going to return. Issues you've struggled with are going to resolve, sometimes miraculously, sometimes through finally finding the right solution. Your body is about to match the vitality of your spirit. Your purpose is about to shift. That vague sense of, I'm meant for something more, is about to crystallize into clear direction. You're going to know what you're here to do. You're going to understand how your gifts serve the world. And you're going to have the courage and resources to actually do it, not just dream about it. Your joy is about to shift. The depression, the anxiety, the hopelessness that's been your companion, it's leaving. It served its purpose in your transformation, but it's not welcome in your new season. Peace is coming. Laughter is coming. Lightness is coming. You're going to remember what it feels like to be excited about life again. This is what I mean by multidimensional blessing. It's not just one thing getting better while everything else stays broken. It's comprehensive restoration. It's total transformation. It's complete turnaround, and you're next in line for it. I know what you might be thinking. If I'm next in line, why hasn't it happened yet? Why am I still waiting? Let me explain something about divine timing that will shift your perspective and actually accelerate your breakthrough. Some blessings are simple. They're surface level. They can come quickly because they don't require much of you. But the blessing you've been assigned isn't simple, chosen one. It's significant. It's substantial. It's going to impact not just your life, but the lives of many others. And blessings of that magnitude require more preparation time. Think about it like this. If you ordered a sandwich, it might take 5 minutes. But if you ordered a 5-course gourmet meal, it's going to take longer because more elements have to be prepared, more ingredients have to be gathered, more skill has to be applied. The wait time isn't a sign that your order was forgotten. It's a sign that what's being prepared for you is extraordinary. Your blessing has been taking longer because it's bigger. It involves more people, more moving parts, more divine coordination. Your blessing has been taking longer because you needed to grow into someone who could handle it. Your blessing has been taking longer because the world needed to be ready for what you're about to release. Your blessing has been taking longer because anything worth having is worth the wait. And here's what's beautiful. Every day you've waited, interest has been accumulating. The universe doesn't just give you what you asked for, it gives you back everything you lost while waiting, with increase. Every tear gets redeemed. Every disappointment gets compensated. Every year that felt wasted gets restored. You're not just getting your blessing, you're getting back pay for all the time you waited for it. So if you've been waiting longer than others, that's not a bad sign. That's actually confirmation that what's coming for you is bigger than what came for them. Your waiting period matched the magnitude of your blessing. And chosen one, your waiting period is over. There's a shift happening in your spirit right now that you need to recognize, because once you see it, you'll realize your breakthrough is closer than you think. Pay attention to how different you feel compared to 6 months ago, a year ago, 5 years ago. You're not as affected by other people's opinions anymore. You used to need validation, approval, acceptance from others. Now, you're comfortable standing alone. You're okay with people misunderstanding you. You've stopped explaining yourself to people who are determined to misunderstand you. That shift is massive, and it's preparing you to walk in authority. You're not as attached to outcomes anymore. You used to grip tight to specific paths, specific timelines, specific people. Now, you're learning to hold everything loosely. You trust the process. You're okay with doors closing because you know better ones are opening. You've surrendered control. And ironically, that surrender is giving you more power than controlling ever did. You're not as tolerant of low vibration environments anymore. Places you used to fit into now feel suffocating. Conversations you used to engage in now feel exhausting. Drama you used to get pulled into now repels you. That's not you being judgmental or superior, that's your frequency rising. You literally can't resonate with lower energies anymore because you've outgrown them. You're more comfortable with uncertainty. You used to need every detail mapped out. Now, you're learning to move with just the next step revealed. You're trusting guidance even when you can't see the full picture. You're taking leaps of faith that terrify your logical mind but excite your spirit. That comfort with mystery is essential for where you're going, because the path ahead doesn't look like anything you've walked before. You're feeling pulled toward authenticity in a way you never have before. The masks are getting too heavy to wear. The pretending is getting too exhausting to maintain. You're craving to just be yourself, fully, unapologetically, regardless of who accepts it or rejects it. That pull toward authenticity is your soul preparing you to step into your true power, because your blessing can only come to the real you, not the version you've been performing. All of these shifts in your spirit are evidence that transformation is complete. The caterpillar phase is over. The cocoon has served its purpose. You're about to fly, chosen one, and flying requires you to trust what you can't see, which is exactly what you've been learning to do. Even though you're next in line, there's still a gap between next and now. And what you do in this gap determines how smoothly your blessing manifests and how well you handle it when it arrives. So let me give you clear instructions for this transition period. First, guard your energy fiercely. You're in a vulnerable space right now because you're between seasons. The old is gone, but the new hasn't fully materialized yet. This in-between place is where most people lose their blessing because they let doubt creep in. They let fear take over. They let other people's negativity contaminate their faith. Don't let that happen. Protect your peace like your life depends on it, because your blessing does. Second, follow your intuition above all else. You're about to receive nudges, promptings, intuitive hits that won't make logical sense. You might feel called to reach out to someone. You might feel urged to go somewhere. You might feel prompted to start something before you feel ready. Follow it. Don't dismiss it as random thoughts. Your intuition is your direct line to divine guidance, and it's going to lead you exactly where you need to be for your blessing to find you. Third, practice gratitude for what hasn't manifested yet. Don't wait until you see it to be thankful. Thank the universe now for what's already done in the spiritual realm. Thank your guides for working behind the scenes. Thank yourself for not giving up. Gratitude is the frequency of reception, and you can't receive what you haven't already given thanks for. Fourth, prepare practically. If your blessing is going to involve money, get your finances in order. If it's going to involve people, work on your communication skills. If it's going to involve visibility, heal your relationship with being seen. Don't just sit and wait passively. Prepare actively. God can't drive a parked car. You have to be in motion for momentum to take over. Fifth, help someone else while you're waiting. This might seem counterintuitive when you're still struggling yourself, but it's actually the fastest way to open the floodgates. Give from whatever you have, even if it's just your time, your attention, your encouragement. When you become a blessing to others, you position yourself to receive your own blessing. The universe rewards generosity, and it pours abundance into empty vessels, not full ones, hoarding what little they have. And finally, stay ready. Don't get so comfortable in your current situation that you're unprepared for sudden change. Keep your resume updated. Keep your skills sharp. Keep your mind open. Keep your faith active. Because when your blessing comes, it's going to come suddenly. And the people who miss their moment are the ones who weren't ready when opportunity knocked. Chosen one, we're at the end of our time together, but this is really the beginning of yours. Everything I've told you isn't motivation or inspiration to make you feel good temporarily. This is truth. This is prophecy. This is your confirmation that what you've been sensing is real. You are next in line for blessings, not because you're perfect, not because you never make mistakes, not because you've earned it through flawless behavior. You're next because you've been faithful through the darkness. You're next because you didn't quit when quitting would have been easier. You're next because you've been marked for a specific assignment, and that assignment requires you to be blessed, empowered, equipped, and positioned. The universe needs you in your full power. The world needs what you carry. The people you're meant to serve need you to step into your purpose. And none of that can happen if you're stuck in survival mode, struggling to keep your head above water. Your blessing isn't a luxury, it's a necessity. It's the fuel you need to do what you came here to do. So here's what I want you to know. The wait is almost over. The testing phase is complete. The preparation period is ending. You've proven you can be trusted with what's coming. You've shown you won't forget where you came from when you get to where you're going. You've demonstrated that success won't corrupt you, that blessings won't make you arrogant, that abundance won't disconnect you from your purpose. You're approved, you're qualified, you're ready, and the universe is about to prove it by showing you tangible, undeniable, overwhelming evidence that you were never forgotten, never overlooked, never abandoned. Get ready, chosen one. Your name is being called. Your blessing is being delivered. Your season is changing right now. Stay alert. Stay faithful. Stay ready. Before you leave, I need to hear from you. Drop a comment right now and tell me one thing. What blessing are you claiming? What are you expecting to manifest? What are you declaring over your life from this moment forward? Write it down. Make it public. Let the universe and this community witness your declaration. And if you felt something shift in your spirit while listening to this, if you know deep in your soul that this message was meant for you, hit that like button and subscribe. You're part of a community of chosen ones who are all breaking through together, and you need to be connected to this energy. You're not reading this by accident. You're not watching this randomly. This is your divine appointment. This is your confirmation. This is your moment. You're next in line, chosen one. And the line just moved. It's your turn now. I'll see you on the other side of your breakthrough.